Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have.
Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Adeyemi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Al-Kubasi with the clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Lewandowski. Yamal purring. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Buried it, 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 7 minutes is number 10, Yamal.
So, a breakthrough already. Chan.
And it's Brandt, played out wide. Balde. Casado.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Olmo.
Rashford.
And Dani Olmo.
And this is Lewandowski. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Yamal picks it up out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And another try! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Koundé.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Lewandowski! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Chan. And he's forced to go back. Yamal.
Chan. Out to the left it goes.
Yamal.
Yamal looking to penetrate opposition lines. And no surprise, that's a booking.
And it's Koundé. Crosses it in. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rashford.
Balde.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out.
Balde.
Rashford. Gets a good foot in there. Chan. Great chance!
Adeyemi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Borussia Dortmund truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Lewandowski.
Oh, really well played.
Chips it through. Lopez. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Girassi. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Kubasi.
Eric Garcia.
And it's
There will be 1
Olmo.
minute added time.
And it's Balde.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 3, Anton.
Here we go
Coming on
again
the
then.
field is number
Borussia
20,
Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Balde does really well to win the ball there. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Borussia Dortmund come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking for a runner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Dani Olmo.
Now it's Yamal. Adeyemi. Borussia Dortmund still chasing a one-goal...
He's having a go!
Sensational from Sabitzer!
A finish right from the top draw! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 57 minutes is number 20, Marcel Sabitzer.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Can he get it through? Now there's a... Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Casado wins the duel this time. Rashford. Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's...
And he's had a hit! He's got away with one there.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Casado. Dani Olmo. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Oh, this looks sharp. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Koundé, Dani Olmo, and it's Koundé. Eric Garcia, and it's Olmo. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Number 9, Robert Lewandowski.
Substitution in progress.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 7, Joe Bellingham.
Borussia Dortmund are making a change now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Now it's Rafinha.
Decent progress down the left.
Great vision. Girassi receives it in a wide position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Borussia Dortmund really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Schüller knocks it into space. He's having a shot! In he goes again. It's in! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitution.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ferran Torres. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Balde. That'll do under the circumstances.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. It's a really well measured ball. Wriggles his way through. Rafinha hurtling down that right flank. And that is a little undercooked. Sabitzer.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's made its way to him. Balde. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That has ended up in no man's land. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Hello attendees, this is
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 9.
Into extra time we go. Borussia Dortmund did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. De Jong for Ferran Torres.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! It's a searching pass. And it's Pedri. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to play it through. No, that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha puts a cross in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Substitutions taking place.
Brandt. Ferran Torres. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski!
It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Sabitzer. Sabitzer looking understandably energised after his goal. Adeyemi! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note.
Today's match is now on
It's
sale
been quite a
in the
roller
stadium.
coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 25. Nicholas
And we're
Junior.
off for the final
Number 10,
time.
Grant.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Rafinha. It's a good run down the right. Schlotterbeck. It's run loose here. Özcan. Adeyemi. Kubasi. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Sabitzer. And that has left him in a heap. Pedri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played into... Up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
He's played it long. And they're quick to get it back. Kubasi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
OK, get set. We have penalties. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. 1-0.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
And stepping up, the skipper. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Borussia Dortmund are looking for comfort. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Rafinha is second man up. That's a good penalty.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Chan is third in line. Big character, big moment, big save. Ferran Torres is the third man to step forward.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
This then to level matters.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Pedri is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Yes, that's how you do it. 3-3. A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. That's it! It is done! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate. Right now, it's a horrible